To 8, this segment is brought to you by Tui Garden. Now, friend of the show, Lucas de Jong's been hard at work with Tui's garden expert Hannah this morning. Let's check in. How's it going, Lucas?
I haven't been working very hard, Jenny May. She's been doing all the hard work. I've just been looking at the end wares, though. Look at this. This is a summer drinks garden. Perfect for those with small space, but who want to bougie up their drinks if they're having a little summer something. Hannah's on to our second one. We put a lime in that one over there. This one's a lemon. Am I right, Ham? What else are you putting in?
Yeah, it is a lemon. We're also putting in some kind of kitchen staple herbs and edible flowers so we can have a really easy picking garden for making summer drinks.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now tell me about the citrus variety, because you can't just chuck any old lemon in here, can you?
No, we've picked dwarf varieties, perfect for pots, so they grow a little bit smaller. You don't want an 8-metre tree growing in your pot. So we've got a lemon, we've got a lime, and then we've just picked some mint. I mean, these are perfect for pots. Mint takes over the garden, so, good to keep it contained. And yeah, we've got some lavender. You can just, garnish that on top of food, drinks. You can put it in ice cubes.
You got little cornflowers and things here too. If you want to take any food, in fact, right from, looks all right to, oh my gosh, what have they done here? A little flower right on the top.
Exactly, right? Yeah. It levels up your game really, really quickly.
Awesome, mate. And that rootstock there, that's just on that dwarf variety. But, I mean, I always think with pots, and especially this time of year, there's going to be a water issue, am I right? Like, we do need to be really sort of careful about that?
Yep, definitely. So we've picked the perfect mix for this today. So we're using pot power. That one has saturate in it, which is a wetting agent. It gets the water right to the root zone of the plant. But it also has some water storage granules too. So it just helps keep the water in, and then it releases it as the plant needs it. So if you are, you don't have the time to water all summer, just helps to keep it really nice and moist in the soil.
So good. Oh, that's amazing, mate. And it is also worthwhile. Don't eat all flowers. Just eat the flowers that you've Googled online and checked that are edible flowers, all right? You don't want to be chucking anything on there.
No.
That's awesome, man. Hey, let's go for a little bit of a journey down over the garden here, because I'm pretty sure in the time it'll take me to walk to this plant, it would have doubled in size. This is our courgette. And look at this. This thing is just absolutely massive. Chris talked a while ago about you can actually vertical these up, but one, I'll give you these hands to sort of take over there. 2, 3, they are just throwing out food already. And those things, you have to be really vigilant with courgettes, don't you? Because they can go from a nice size to this size in no time.
Yeah, you don't want a marrow. You want the zucchini. Yeah.
Every year there's people on these Facebook pages that share pictures of this giant courgette they've grown, and I'm like, well, that's not good. You should have picked that about 3 days ago when it's a nice little edible size. We should talk about failures a little bit too, right? Yeah. We've got this sort of monument to something that didn't go right on the back here. Yeah,
unfortunately, we did have a bit of a garden casualty. Our cucumber is no longer. But, that's all part of being in the garden. You learn. We'll put another one in there for the homeowners, but, just trial and error.
See, even we guys aren't perfect. We make mistakes too. And that one broke, and that's all part of it. But we'll get there.
Yeah, no, we will.
Thanks, guys.
Speaking of edible flowers, you can deep fry those the courgette flowers, can't you? It's so often.
I'm getting such an education here.
Indeed. There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, we got one at a restaurant once. My friends were like, oh, let's order these courgette flowers stuffed with something or whatever it was. It was like really expensive for the dish, and there was one courgette flower.
There you go. Lucas, could you ask Hannah quickly, just asking for a friend, could you let one courgette go into a massive marrow and then let the rest grow? Because I just kind of want to leave one this summer and just for the
And then you could carve it all out and do like one of those 80s inspired.
But it's not a flex.
Your pineapple salad.
Oh, yes. You're talking my language.
No! It's not a
flex. Oh.
Well, it's just you just end up having one really plain Jane giant fruit thing that doesn't really taste good on anything. I mean, people do things with marrow, but
well, I figured I could grow the rest of the courgettes up the rest of the actual plant, but if I could just get one big boy that I can just at the end of summer go boom, whack that down on the table, people would be impressed, wouldn't they?
Aren't you compensating, Chris?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Disagree.
Hey.
Wendy and whoever sent you the Christmas card, Wendy and Graham, they've probably got a recipe.
I bet they do.
If you do, please send it to Chris.
But I do think that the pineapple and avocado with a little bit of lemon juice salad would go actually quite good in it, to be fair. All right, Kate.
Thanks, Lucas and Anna.
Kate.